Why legendary Sunil Gavaskar will be felicitated by Queen's Park Cricket Club on the historic 100th Test match between India and West Indies. The second Test match between India and West Indies will be a special occasion as it will mark the 100th Test match between the two cricket-playing nations. There will be several events throughout the day to mark the momentous occasion. Queen's Park Cricket Club will be arranging a special felicitation ceremony for legendary Sunil Gavaskar. The Little Master is likely to be present physically as he is supposed to fly to Trinidad. Gavaskar made his Test debut on March 6, 1971 against the West Indies in Port of Spain, Trinidad. Over his career, Gavaskar went on to break many batting records and established himself as one of the finest batters to ever play the game. On his debut series, Gavaskar amassed 774 runs, heralding a mindset change in Indian cricket and earning him unbridled adulation. His scores of 65, 67 not out, 116, 64, 1, 117 not out, and 124 and 220 has been part of folklore. For anyone who has followed cricket around the world, those numbers are simply staggering. No batter had even scored 774 runs in his first series and the second, and the record stays intact. Not only the runs he scored in the series, but Gavaskar's 220 is still the highest by any batter at this venue. Queen's Park Cricket Club President Nigel Camacho shares all the details of the events that will take place on the occasion of the 100th Test match between India and West Indies on Thursday. Can you just talk us about the historic occasion? Obviously, what are the arrangements in place for the historic occasion, 100th Test match between India and West Indies?
It's a big deal, yeah, because I tell you what, the history between India cricket and West Indies cricket goes way back to after independence of India in 1947. In fact, the first home match that India played as a test nation was against the West Indies. So we have a rich connection with the West Indies, and we're very proud of our history of cricket together with the West Indies. And you know, there's one particular Indian that we're going to be honoring during this test match, right? And that is Sunil Gavaskar. You know, Sunil made his debut here in the Caribbean Tour in 1971, and he had a fantastic series. It was a series that India won 1-0 against the West Indies. I believe it was their first away win, you know, for India. And it was a big series because Sunil still holds the record for the highest score on the ground.
Yes.
220 is the highest individual score on the ground. He also holds the record for the most runs scored by a non-West Indian on the ground, which is 793 runs. You know, and he did make 4 of his 13 Test centuries against the West Indies here at the at the Queen's Park Oval. So Sunil, I would think he would consider this as a home away from home for him. So we're very honoured to be able to, you know, the record of 220 is still stands as the highest Test score in the venue, and this is the 62nd Test match being played at the Queen's Park Oval since, you know, inception in the early 30s. So you know, this is a historic moment. We are very proud that, you know, we get the opportunity to play India here in Trinidad and Tobago and to play at the Queen's Park Oval. You know, we hope that the match would be a good match. You know, we've had some unfortunate sides of the results for West Indies, but we hope the guys give a good fight of it, you know, and we hope that everything lives up to a really enjoyable Test match for everybody at the 100th Test match.
And
so,
will the Little Master be turning up?
I believe he is. So he has indicated through our people that he will be in Trinidad and Tobago. You know, he never misses a Test match when India plays against the West Indies. So we are proud, and hopefully he will be here as our guest of the Queen's Park Cricket Club. And you know, we look forward to entertaining him and sharing times and stories with him. It's fantastic to be able to relive some of his magnificent stories of his legendary career. You know, Sunil Gavaskar is a legend in our books. You know, and we look forward to time together and spending and discussing, you know, different things about West Indies cricket. And I see he wrote some things about the way out for West Indies cricket. Hopefully we can figure out a way for
Yeah,
it.
what is that you will be doing to felicitate him? Means, what are you giving him?
Well, we're actually giving him a plaque in commemoration of still holding the highest test score on the ground. So to mark the 100th test match, between India and West Indies, and the fact that it's being played at the Queen's Park Oval, and the fact that he holds the record for the highest test score at the ground, we're going to honour him by giving him a plaque to remind him that this is his home away from home. So we're looking forward to making that presentation to Mr. Gavaskar.